Hi everyone, my name is Harry and I run the Animals on Screen Twitter. You should all come and check out Capybara Alternativa and you should listen to the Capybara Song.
Estamos aqui com o Harry, do Animals on Screen. A gente vai conversar um pouquinho sobre a música Capybara Song, que é o nosso jingle. E também vamos conversar um pouquinho sobre os projetos dele, o Lunar e algumas músicas que ele faz de forma independente. You are responsible, right, for the Animals on Screen page, which we on the team, we love it. We are always expecting and waiting eagerly for which capybara you will be introducing in which film
Yeah.
or series. So could you please tell us again a little bit about how the page started?
Yeah, so I've got this friend called Tom that I've known for many years since I was quite young, and one day we were on a trip together with some other friends, and he showed me that he'd created a page for guinea pigs. So I think it's called Daily Pigs, and he's got a friend that lives in London who runs the Capybara Man page. It's got like 500,000 followers. And he just said to me, like, oh, look at this is really funny. My friend is retweeting my tweets. We're just posting funny pictures of capybaras and guinea pigs. And I thought, oh, that's really funny. I'd like to join in. So I joined in, but back then I wasn't really doing proper like edits or anything. But I think I posted one that looked a little bit like a movie poster and people loved it. So then I thought, oh, what if I start to edit pictures of animals into movie posters or movie screenshots? So I started doing that. And I just found it so much fun, and I saw the kind of joy it was bringing to people and how funny people were finding it, and I kind of got addicted to it. I love how silly it is. You can just do anything and it can be entertaining, and I like that kind of creative freedom with it. You can pick any movie and any picture of a capybara and just combine them and it works.
And what are your, let's say, future goals for the page? Like you intend to keep going for as long as you can?
It did start with lots of different animals, but I realized that people just enjoyed seeing capybaras the most. So I did a Twilight one where I put like a goose in, like as one of the characters, and that got retweeted by the official Twilight page, and that did quite well. But I realized that every time I was posting something that wasn't a capybara, people didn't seem as interested. Yeah, I think cats would be a good one because cats are quite big on the internet. But yeah, in terms of the future of the page, I don't really have any goals with it, but I like the idea of it being like a proper little like organization like that does lots of fun stuff and videos and music. And
talking about the Capybara Song, we would like to know a little bit about the first one, because I know you've released a second one.
Yeah.
But the first one, first of all, how was the creative process? How the idea came up? Tell us everything.
It started as a joke. A couple of my close friends, they knew about the page, but I didn't tell anyone else that I ran this page, so no one really knows about it.
So you're basically the Banksy of capybaras.
I'm from the same city as Banksy, so maybe. I'm kind of outing myself now, though, aren't I?
You are. Damn.
I don't have the restraint of Banksy. But yeah, so one day I was just holding my guitar, I hit a chord and I just said capybaras, and then I was like, maybe I could make a funny TikTok or something, like a funny video to go along with my page. And that's all it was. It was like I made a 30-second long song, posted it on Twitter and stuff, and it got a load of retweets, and people were like, you need to release this, put it on Spotify. So I was like, do I do that? Shall I do it? And then I thought about it for a couple of days and then decided to just lengthen it out and just kind of copy and paste the bits I'd done and make it a proper long song. Well, not long, it's only like a minute and a half or something. And then I threw it up on streaming platforms, and it got more streams than a lot of my band's music, which is quite funny. But yeah, I loved watching the numbers go up and people sharing it, and like it blew my mind. It was really nice to see the response to something that is so silly but still music. Yeah, it kind of opened up a new world for me, because I've always written quite serious songs, written about emotions and things that are going on in life. So it was nice to write about something just funny.
And do you think that your work with these capybara and a bit more fun themed songs help you with your other pursuits as well? I mean, I know you have a solo project, you have Stay Lunar, which is your band. So you think that also helps you on creating songs for those other projects?
I think so because with the capybara stuff, I think there's less pressure. I can go into the creative process and I just kind of do anything, and even if something sounds a bit silly or weird, I can just keep it in there because it's just a fun project. There's no like judgment, or I'm not waiting for people to review it, or I'm not trying to like get opportunities or anything like that, like I am with the other music. Yeah, it's been really nice for that.
I was going to ask about Stay Lunar, your band. I think you already covered a little bit, but if you wanted to expand a bit more on this, like how different both projects are musically.
Yeah, well, musically, I wouldn't say they're too different. I think lyrically, very different. The Capybara songs they've got some like jokes in them, and they're quite silly. But the instruments and everything, I record in a very similar way to what I would do with Stay Lunar. But yeah, Stay Lunar is kind of like a pop rock band. We sing a lot about kind of sad things and just general life. For me, it's like a diary, that stuff. So that's like very therapeutic making that music, and then it's very fun making the Capybara music. So they're very different. And with the band, obviously, I write and record with 3 other people who are all great. But with the Capybara stuff, it's just me. So.
And do you have a preference between working with people when recording things or by yourself?
To be honest, with a lot of the Stay Lunar stuff, I record demos at home on my own, and then I send them to the rest of the guys, and I say, do you like this? And if they like it, then we'll work together on it. So it's not too different, except I'm not waiting for anyone to say yes or no with the Capybara stuff. So there's more freedom, but I think I probably prefer collaborating with other people. So maybe that's something I'll do in the future with the Capybara stuff.
How did Stay Lunar started?
In quite a similar way, I think, to the Capybara page. I just one day decided I wanted to do something new. So I started recording. I didn't know I was going to write songs, but they just kind of started to happen. And then I got a few friends involved, and we've had a few members over the years, but the past few years we've been quite a solid lineup. It's weird because I'm quite an anxious person, and the idea of being up on a stage was terrifying. I never thought I'd be able to do that. I just kind of forced myself to do it. I mean, it's still terrifying every single time, but it's become this really good thing for me to get me out and get me like challenging myself and pushing myself.
What's your favorite part about being on stage and singing for a bunch of different people every night?
My favorite part is just seeing people enjoy it, because it's very like affirming. It's like, oh yeah, we're making good stuff here, like people are enjoying it. And then I think talking to people afterwards and people telling you what they thought, and you never know what someone's going to say, and it's always something different. So I think I like the interaction with with the audience and with people afterwards. And then performing is fun anyway, so that's part of it. But if I can fight through the anxious thoughts, it's really enjoyable.
What is usually your pep talk to yourself to go on stage when the anxiety started to?
I don't think I really have to give myself a pep talk. I think it's just reminding myself that whatever happens, it'll be okay. Like if I mess up or if I freak out a bit, it'll be fine. I'll get through it because I've got through it so many times. So it's just remembering that I'll still be alive when this is done. Like just try not to panic.
And when did you realize that you wanted to work with music?
I think I was about 22. I was quite old in terms of like when people get into music. And I hadn't played an instrument before. My dad was a musician, and he tried to get me to play guitar a lot when I was younger, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I was more interested in things like football, and so I wanted to do that and video games. One day I thought, actually, I want to learn guitar. And then when I picked it up and started playing and started to get okay, words were coming out of my head and I was writing music. I just knew straight away that's what I wanted to do. And I played the first gig and it made me feel euphoric, and I thought, yeah, this is all I ever want to do. This is the best feeling I've ever had, and I've never looked back since then, really. I really enjoy doing other creative things like editing pictures and videos and like graphic design stuff. I do commissions for people around the world for various things, but the music is the thing that I really connect with.
For the Brazilian public who might not know your work yet, please leave them a message and recommend them 3 songs to get to know you.
3 songs to get to know me, okay. Yeah, so if you like sort of indie pop, kind of dreamy shoegaze music, I'd say check out Dreaming That I'm Not in Love by Stay Lunar. We got a song called Before You Go, which is quite popular at the moment with our friends and family. So I'd recommend those two, and then I'd recommend Okay, I Pull Up Again, because I think that's a fun one. And I think it's catchy as well. It gets stuck in my head a lot.
And also, if you can, just to leave a message inviting people to watch this interview.
I'm just trying to think how to start this.
Hi. I mean, hi everyone. My name is Harry, and
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Harry, and I run the Animals on Screen Twitter. You should all come and check out Capybara Alternativa, and you should listen to the Capybara Song.
So thank you a lot once again for agreeing to talk to us today. Thank you a lot also for lending your song for me to use on the video. It's been amazing.
That's okay. Thank you very much for having me.